Hello everyone, I'm Hira Chechanandani, a financial catalyst for women at Women on Wealth. I had a stable corporate career, earning well for myself and all the things that I wanted to do as a financially independent woman. I was traveling, shopping, and just enjoying life. It was all going well until a big setback took place when something unimaginable happened. I was laid off from my job. I thought positively about it and looked at this as an opportunity and thought of taking a break and not quickly jumping back into looking for another job. And honestly, I didn't want to go back to a corporate job. I wanted to do something of my own, but I wasn't even clear what I could actually be doing. I'm sure some of you might relate with my experience. So a few months were great. I was traveling, relaxing, and it was comfortable. I got some money from my previous organization, withdrew my provident fund, and also had some extra money in the bank. But with no active income, my money started to deplete. And with that, my financial security started to lose its foundation. This is when I started to question some of my financial actions or inactions during the time I was earning money. What was I doing? I was earning, spending, saving just a little bit, had no proper knowledge of investing, and then over a period of time, I had bought 12 mutual funds with the help of a financial advisor, which I now learn are far too many for one person. I wasn't even tracking or managing them either. And in fact, half of them hadn't even done well for a long time. I relied on the company health insurance. I relied on my friends to help me with my income tax filing. Raise your hands if you know what I mean. I relied on the company PF deductions, and nothing was done proactively to manage and grow my money just because I had been an educated woman with no financial education but in a well-paying job. So, my dear women, my reason was a job loss. Your reason could even be you choosing to take on motherhood, or maybe just about taking a break to take care of perhaps your elderly parents, or maybe marriage, or perhaps you may choose to go for further studies. But the emotions are going to be quite similar. Let me tell you, today, when I look back, I feel irresponsible. I feel terrible to not have started investing earlier. I regret not having a long term vision for my future. I was just simply making my own money. That's about it. So, with my life experience and my realizations today, I had to make a choice. Either do something about my finances or continue being just where I was. I chose to take charge, and I am so happy I did. I today work actively on my financial system, which I have learned through the powerful programs by Women on Wealth. First, the Money Gym program for personal finance mastery, and second, the art of picking quality stocks for beginners for wealth building. Today, as a financial catalyst for women, I continue to drive our mission of building 50 lakh women wealth creators by 2030 at Women on Wealth, because I truly believe that the only thing that is going to make us women feel financially independent and confident whenever we receive our money is when we don't have to ask anyone or actually be dependent on anyone about what should I do with my money. In season 2 of Coffee Conversations, I feel immensely proud to speak with all our community members who have taken charge and accepted that finance is a system. And now they are simply following this system to reach their financial goals. They are the real heroes of their story, and it is such a privilege to bring their stories to all of you. So let's get set to be inspired. Set an alarm, Block your calendars for every Monday, 5 p.m. I will come live on the Women on Wealth Facebook page. So don't forget to like and follow our page. Looking forward. Thank you.